humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, move, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash.
Coach, for my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Washington Redskins. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's Geis. Big hold to the 30. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. Clinton Dix there for the stop.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league that's told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Tight end right.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Alert 3. Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jonathan Allen able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
Jumper. Big dash. Go. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On first down, Swift. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. From the 24, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays, too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On second down now, it's Cohen. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
On third and goal, Trubisky. He's got Burton here. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal. We're scoreless after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2.
Learn. Hey, watch it. Say. 64, weak. Check 43. Under 10. Watch out. Run. Slam. Shoot.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Redskins are able to come up with a goal line stand. They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
All right. Here we go. Let's go.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Looking to throw, Haskins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
This one into the hands of Burton. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check nine. Move. He's checking.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
18. Hey, back up. 55, not 55. We ain't giving up nothing today.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
56, Mike 56. You're not ready.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he He's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't they practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Darius Geis, the ball carrier. Roquan Smith in.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action, Haskins. He gets it in the hands of Geis. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check. Hey, ball.
Here's Trubisky. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran wrong.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Haskins now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got it first and goal at the 6. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 2-yard line.
They come out here in the I. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Check.
They'll try to run this one in. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On the ground, Geis. And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wild Card matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wild Card bout. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second and 9, Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, alert. Lock in. Check 26. Check 26. Rush in.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, here's second and 14.
Check out. Alert. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming. Hey, alert. 52.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
56. Hey, wahoo! 56. 36. Check nickel. Hey, 18. Switch. Check 15.
Now Trubisky to throw. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
The throw once more on 2nd and 10. Haskins, Khalil Mack. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Now it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack. And the Bears will get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They go play action here on first down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check 24, check 24. Hey, man, check 24. Tight dog. Big Ed.
This is Cohen. And he gets it down to the 32.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Bears on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, alert.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Motion, I got one.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 14.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
218, second and goal at the Redskins 4-yard line.
No. Alert. 55. 22 jet bomber. 18. Watch the safety crease.
On second down, it's Cohen, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 4 yards out as the Bears push further out in front. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. Now it's Trubisky. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a run with Geis. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
From the 31, Haskins off to Geis on the screen. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. The Redskins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 21. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
On second down now, it's Cohen, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check it back, check it back.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They run, Montgomery. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Alert.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.